All right, guys. All right, that was I'm Coming Out. I don't know if you guys could hear my song. I got to figure out how to play some songs in the background, but I was playing I'm Coming Out by Diana Ross. I was getting this party started tonight. I'm going to go ahead and just take some time to tell you a little bit about my co-host tonight. I am so privileged and honored to work with him on several projects, as I said. And this wonderful man wears many hats and he has many talents. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about him. Of course, you know by now his name is Jesse Spirit, and he's a personality development coach and global leadership mentor. Wow. Somebody say, wow. He is an expert in crucial potential crucial potential analysis, helping individuals unlock their true capabilities, right? He guides individuals towards self-acceptance and understanding of their unique identity. He is a seasoned traveler who has established leadership schools worldwide. He is the creator of stage mega platforms, offering proteges a global stage to express their potential. He's dedicated to transformative self leadership, helping individuals step into their best selves. So that is our special introduction of my co-host today. And as promised, I'm going to go ahead and kick off. And as I do so, I believe that he will catch up to us because we're going to stick to time. So let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. Let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. So tonight we are talking about overcoming launch fear. Overcoming launch fear. That is what we're talking about. If you have that business idea, and for whatever reason, it's taking you a very, very long time to get going. It's just taking a very long time to get going. This training is for you tonight. All right? Overcoming launch fear, turning your big idea into a profitable business. I am so passionate about tonight's topic because I have been in business for a long time, for over 20 plus years, going 25 years. And I know what it takes to start your business from scratch. You may not have all the knowledge, but you have a dream and you have a determination to be able to do something for yourself. When I got into business because when I moved to the state of Florida and I had my children, I was a bookkeeper when I lived in New York. When I moved here, I couldn't understand the salary. And I'm like, wow, what I used to make in New York was nothing compared to what they were offering me here in Florida. So of course I'm like, oh, really? Like, how is this going to work? So I decided to launch my business. I decided to take that leap. And for me, I was fortunate enough that I was able to go, I believe it was the Chamber of Commerce here in Orlando, and take a class on starting a business. And in that class, I had to do a business plan. And guys, guess what? I came second place in writing my business plan. I promise I'm going to find my award. I'm going to find my award and I'm going to be able to share it with you. In tonight's agenda, we're going to definitely talk about overcoming launch fear, turning your big idea into a profitable business. We're going to talk about understanding launch fear, understanding why it is so hard for you to get going. We're going to talk about your mindset, and we're going to definitely help you to shift in your mind from fear to faith, from fear to faith. Then we're going to talk about the step-by-step launch blueprint, how to actually go step by step by step by step to get going with your business. Then we're going to talk about some of the things you've been hearing about. You always have myths and everything. People say this, they say this. Is this true? Is it not true? We're going to talk about some of the things that are true and some of the things that are not true. And then we're going to talk about taking that first step and getting everything in alignment. Then we're going to share some resources with you. So if you're ready tonight, I want you to go ahead to like, subscribe to our channels. I want you to go ahead, tell a friend. I want you to go ahead and share this on Messenger, WhatsApp, everywhere, and tell somebody Nikki is talking about launching your business, launching your idea, overcoming the launch fear, and turning that idea into a profitable business. Okay? I think I skipped a slide. Let's see. So we're going to talk first about mindset. Let me just get myself a little bit comfortable because I'm telling you, this thing I am passionate about. Mindset shift from fear to faith. Faith in action. Belief-driven approach to launching. If you're a part of our Mindset Equals Money Facebook group, I talk a lot about the mind. As a man thinks in his heart, so is he. What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about your potential? If you're a faith-based person like me, what do you believe about the Word of God? Is it true? Is it even possible? Faith in action. You can't believe and then you don't take the first step. You're not actually doing anything to put your belief in action. You have to do something. You have to step outside of the box, put that faith into action and move and move. Get out from where you are and begin to move. If you're watching me tonight, this is the first step in moving towards that idea, that business becoming profitable. Then embracing uncertainty, accepting uncertainty as a part of the journey. You're not going to know everything. You're not going to know the outcome of everything, no matter how much you plan. You plan. There's always going to be something that comes up. And then back to our faith journey. You don't always know the end before the beginning, but faith says, begin to take that step, begin to move, begin to walk, begin to go. And then as you go, the pieces start unfolding. Then I have cultivating confidence. Cultivating confidence. I can do this. I was born for this. I was built for this. I can see myself being a successful entrepreneur. I can see myself with my products on shelves everywhere. Building that self-confidence through small wins, starting one step after the other, after the other. So ladies and gentlemen, as you watch me today, I want you to begin to have that mindset shift. Move from fear to faith. All right. Then we're going to get into the step-by-step launch blueprint. First, you're going to clarify your vision. It feels like I skipped some slides. Let me see. It's going backwards. It's not going in the way that I want. Okay, let me just come out and go back. All right, let's start from scratch. All right, my team, are you guys seeing me? Check for me and just make sure everything is good.
2 years later.
Okay, hang on one second. Let's see if I am sharing my screen. My screen went away. All right, there it is. All right, let's start from here. All right, guys, let's continue to share. Okay, so we did this slide, we did this, and we did the introduction. Okay, we skipped some slides. I went ahead. I went so far. I'm so excited that I went ahead in my presentation. So I'm going to back up a bit and I'm going to cover these slides. I was talking to you when I first started about my personal journey. The personal journey for me when it came to starting my business. I spoke about how I actually went to the Chamber of Commerce. I believe it was the Chamber of Commerce. I'm not sure, but they had a program for business people. And they took us through a training where I was able to write my business plan. And in that program, I actually got second place when I wrote my business plan. Yeah. So Emmanuel, I see what you're saying. On the Nikki Balogun, it's not sharing. Some of the platforms is not sharing, but on some others it will share. Okay. So we're good to go there. All right. So I actually got second place in writing the business plan. But the key is that I took the first step and I was able to do something. I know we skip ahead and we spoke about moving from fear to faith. That's what I want you to get out of tonight's presentation, that you have to get up and you have to move towards the thing that you believe, the thing that you're trying to do. You have to move. Get up out of the couch, get up out of the bed, get up out of the house and do something. And do something. So I'm trying to see if my co-host is here tonight. I see. Is he here tonight? I can't see, so I will continue.
I'm fully here.
So you're there. Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So we officially introduced you while you were absent. So we told people a little bit about you and how you have a passion for helping people become the best version of themselves, bringing out that leadership quality in individuals, and how you have worked tremendously building leadership schools all over the world. You're a well-traveled person, and we are so privileged and honored to have you in our midst tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, wonderful. All right. So we touched a little bit about the fear factor and moving from fear to faith. Now we're talking about understanding launch fear. Like, what are some of the actual things that people believe that is causing them not to move forward with their business or idea? So I want to kick things over to you right now real quick so you can chime in.
Hello.
Yes, you're here.
I can go ahead, right?
Go ahead.
Okay. I want to appreciate you, the convener, for the ability to be able to put this up together. The teamwork that goes behind your office, and then the creativity, and then the passion to be able to transmit this energy to people so that they will be able to sit up on their business, on their dreams, and breathe life into their dream, and then burn their purpose into fire. One of the greatest encouragement you can ever receive in life is someone that will come and teach you what to do to live a good life. Someone can give you something to enjoy a good life, but there are people with passion to teach you what to do to live a good life. So I want to appreciate you for daring to step out and willing to bring your story and the story of people around you to life so that others will learn from it and be able to live a good life. So I sincerely appreciate you for the privilege, for the opportunity. I am excited to be here. And I want to thank every other person on board. I appreciate you, everybody on board. I know that this broadcast is going to go a very long way. And I want to talk about reasons for fear. Every man on earth somehow has passed through some form of fears, have experienced some form of fears in this life. If you see anybody winning anywhere, they have to be brave. They must deploy bravery to be able to overcome the fear. The fears are in categories you can't even imagine. Uh, Psychologically, they talk about phobia. They brand it well. They give it a good name, call it phobia. And if you psychologically study the phobias are just too unnumbered. Fear is in different phases. But in this chapter, we are talking about fear that has to do with your business, that has to do with living your dream, that has to do with living your purpose. That is the fear we are talking about. Fear that has to be you agreeing with how your uniqueness, and then be bold to parade your uniqueness and allow your uniqueness to put value to human life and to your life. And that kind of fear, it has some few branches which I want to talk about. It has some few branches which I want to talk about. Number one is the fear of void. The fear of void means the fear where you know that you are alone. You know that you are alone. Fear of no support, fear of no team, fear of no collaborators, fear of no assistant, fear of no mentor. That is one of the very, very integral fear for an entrepreneur. The business you want to start, the dream you want to put out there, the vision you have, your desire, your passion. The first fear that comes is the fear of void, void. The fear of emptiness, the fear of that space, the fear of who is with me, who will be with me, who will help, how will they help, where can I find them? That is one of the fears you will have to confront. That's one of the fears you will have to confront. So I'm going to talk about a little bit about that, and then I will yield the mic back to our amiable convener, Mrs. Mike Balogun. Now, I want you to know that every dream you have the dream in a location, in a place. You have the dream in a certain environment. Every vision, every idea that you have it. If you are an American, you are having it right in America. That's where you live. So everything you need in that environment is going to be there to either assist the fear or to set the fear on fire. Now, so the first thing you're going to do is begin to figure out what is it around me that is not fanning my fear to flame, but is ready to suck out my fear and give me some courage to achieve my dream. I will mention some few things. Number one, government policy. Number two, personal ideologies, government policies, personal ideologies, your idea about life, about your dream, about your vision. When that comes to you, you will analyze your capacity, your ability, your capability. You analyze yourself. Do I have the wherewithal to be able to float out this dream, this vision, this idea? You will definitely think about that, whether you like it or not. Because everything you are about to bring out, there's somebody somewhere doing it better than you. And that can serve as an intimidator of what you are about to bring out. You see what I'm saying? So you can draw fear from the fact that this thing I'm about to do, I guess there's somebody doing it. Now you check YouTube and then you find somebody doing it 1,000,000 times better than you thought you were going to do it. That can leave you with some vibration of fear. Now, so self-evaluation will definitely come. But one of the things you need to know about self-evaluation is this. Do not overrate yourself. Do not overrate yourself. If you do, your fear will increase. And be humble to take yourself at the level of the potential you have about that dream and build it up from there. Number two kind of fear is what I'm about to do, how legal it is. How legal it is. What are the government policies that will work to my advantage? What are the government policies that will work to my advantage? Somehow, somewhere, you will think about that. Because they will tell you, you will need to get it registered, you will need to get this, you need to get that, you need to structure it this, and you need somebody to explain to you how to get it structured well. Those policies can actually encumber your brain. They can put a lot of pressure. Where do I start from? They now tell you you may need to get a lawyer. How much can I pay a lawyer? There's so much information that you don't even know where to start. You may Google it, you may check it out, but how do I start? Where do I start? Do I have the financial capability to be able to do that? So I'm going to deal with this, just these few elementary foundational fears, and then I will yield the mic to Her Excellency to take off from there. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to remember that in your environment, every help you need is always by the corner. And your ability to cash into the help that is available to you at the moment is going to help you move a step further than where you are. There are people around you that may not have all the knowledge. They only have 1% of the knowledge that you need. Now, if you don't place value on them, you will miss the 1% because probably you refuse to see it, you refuse to value them, you refuse to put some confidence on them because you are too familiar with them that what they are doing, you feel they have nothing to offer. Meanwhile, that is the starting point that environmental advantages and environmental privileges has created for you. You are married, your wife has some idea about what you are going to do, but you wouldn't want her to be the one explaining it to you. You are married, your husband has an idea of what you are about to do, but you wouldn't want. Your friend has an idea. I mean, your neighbor has an idea. What you are about to take off, there is somebody that has something to say to you, or there's somebody around you that knows somebody that can shed a little light. That is your starting point. If you don't value those network and those connections, you are going to live a long journey. You are going to start a long journey ahead. Why? Because you don't want to reconcile the advantages, the privileges that are available that can dissolve your fears. So when it comes to your personal fears, I want you to remember you have to look around you and see the potentials that are integrated in your environment that has the capacity, the ability to take away that fear, and humbly, it will not humiliate you, it will not disgrace you. What will you lose if you receive knowledge from somebody and the letter say they gave it to you? What will it change in your life? How harmful is that? What are you defending? What is the pride that you have to keep concerning something that will take your dream 2 inches, 3 inches, 2 miles, 1,000,000 miles ahead? Let the glory go to anybody, but I will step out and take that available advantage that is reachable, is close to me. I will not daydream and wish I have Mr. Somebody from another planet to come and take me to my dream. If you do that, you will have something they call procrastination, which is not really a good English for an entrepreneur. The thing is that you refuse to just look closely and start with the advantages you have because of familiarity, because of self-pride, self-dignity, and you wouldn't want to start with the people around you. That's just one of it. Now, the fear that has to do with government policies, legality of your business, and all of that, there are still people. Now, we are not coming your way by accident. Nikki Sonji is a woman of passion in this area, and she is a well of experience and a well of knowledge. I can't even say. Now, asking question, accessing this kind of opportunity, you will be able to dig out enough information that will help you take off, that will help you start out without having this fear that is grounding your dream, that is muting your purpose. And I think this is a good platform. This is a good place to start. So with these few beginning points we want to have, and then she will take it further as we continue. Thank you, Mrs. Balogun.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Everybody, we appreciate our co-host for chiming in today and giving us some nuggets. We're talking about overcoming launch fear. You have your business, you have a product, you have a dream, but for whatever reason, it's so hard for you to just start. It's so hard for you to just start. There are some common things that happens. I know we just spoke about. Let me go ahead and share my screen. We're going to get back into our slides. We're going to get back into our slides today. So there you go. There are some common things that people tend to experience why they don't move forward. The first one I would say is the fear of failure. You're just so afraid to start, to get going, because maybe nobody in your family ever did it. You never actually saw somebody with your own eyes that you could touch them be successful in that thing. You don't believe that you have all the resources. You don't believe you have all the knowledge. You're just so afraid of failing that you don't do anything. How about the financial risk? You know, I'm a risk taker, but you watching me tonight, you may not be a risk taker. It may be something that scares you. I know in my family, there's different types of people. Some people, they take risk. Some people, they will not move a muscle. No. They will not take one step and take a risk to do anything. They just don't like financial risk. Then you have lack of clarity. You don't really know exactly what you want to do. You have an idea, but it's not crystal clear. It's not perfect. So you're afraid to move forward. How about the psychology of things that plague your mind. Either you have failed before in the past, or maybe you have a close friend or someone close to you that's telling you all the negative things about whatever you're trying to do, and it's causing you not to move forward. All these things, I would say, is a stepping stone for you to be that great leader, for you to be that great entrepreneur, for you to be that excellent business person, because we all pass through it. So guess what? If you're experiencing that right now, you are on track. I want you to just put all of it together, package it nicely, and use it as the stepping stone to actually starting your business. We spoke a lot about this slide, mindset shift from fear to faith. We spoke about taking the first step, even if you do not know exactly how it's going to go, but just go ahead and start. Just go ahead and start and get going. All right, let's see what else. Now, this is where we are. We are at the step-by-step process, right? The step-by-step process to launching the Blue Plan. The first thing you gotta do, I want you to listen to me. You gotta clarify your vision. You gotta define what success actually looks like. All right? You got to clarify your vision. Write it down. Put it in writing. As you think on it, pray about it, meditate on it, different pieces are going to come to you. You know, new car syndrome? When you buy a car, you actually start realizing how many people have that same car. That's going to happen when you write your vision down, when you write what you need to happen down. You're going to start seeing different pieces everywhere. The light bulbs are going to come on, and everything you do and touch and hear is going to be a piece of the puzzle. Then you got to validate your idea. You got to validate your idea. You got to do some research. Listen to all my faith people. I don't want you to just slap faith on it and just let's go. You got to do some kind of research. You got to do some kind of testings, and then you got to refine, right? If you have to go on social media, do some see how other people are doing it. Go online, use Google, see what's going on in that industry. Do some research, do some testings, and then refine what you're doing based on the results you get. Then I have build your foundation, right? We have taught so much about business structure. I have taught so much about business structure. You can go to our YouTube channel, Platinum Key Realty on YouTube, and you can watch those videos over again on how to structure your business for success. I'll run through it real quick for you right now. First, you got to make sure your name, the name that you're choosing, is resonated with your audience, and that you went ahead and researched to make sure nobody's using that name. You can use namecheck.com. Once you do that, even before you register your business on the state's website, you need to get a business address, okay? A business address, not a P.O. box, and no, you cannot use your home address. You got to get a business phone number, right? Business phone number, hello, a phone number that is for your business. You cannot use your cell phone. You have to get a business email. That's why you have to go and get a domain name and get your business email. Okay? Once you have these things together, you can go ahead and register your business and you can start the journey. But that's the basic. If you want to learn more about creating your business structure the right way, you'll have the opportunity to contact us about it. We do provide that service. Okay? So we're talking about building your foundation, your business or your ministry structure, not only registering it, but the key personnel. The key personnel. You got to map it out. And when you're mapping it out, you got to draw it out on paper. You got to think about your branding. Who are you, right? Who is going to resonate with the current branding you have? Who is your audience? Then your online presence. You got to start fixing up your social media platforms, making sure the message is consistent across all platforms, right? Think about your color, think about your style, think about how you want to brand yourself. Then I have developed a strategic plan, right? Got to write it out. Develop a strategic plan and then create your offer. You got to have a compelling offer. Create your offer. Then you work on your marketing and your visibility, and then you launch. And when you launch, you course correct as you go. You launch, you course correct as you go. Okay? So that's the step-by-step blueprint. I hope you took a screenshot. Now, here are some myths. Here are some myths. My camera is in the way. Let me just move here real quick. The first one, it says you need a lot of money to start. Who says you need a lot of money to start? It doesn't cost that much money to register your business, your LLC. It doesn't cost that much. And there's so many things that when you use these online services, they say it's free, but then they start tacking on different things as you go. That is why you need somebody who has an idea of what to do, because some of these things that they're actually charging you, after they say it's free, the things they're charging you as you go through the process, those are actually free. I've had a customer come to me the other day telling me about one of the online suites that register your LLC. It was free to register it, but then they started to tack on fees for things that were actually free. Then the next myth I have is many successful businesses started with minimal funds. Creative solutions can reduce initial costs, right? The first thing that I told my agents, I have a real estate brokerage, and I remember hiring some agents. And one of the first things I told them is to get rid of the shiny object syndrome. Keep it simple, baby. Keep it simple, baby. When you're starting off, you want to keep it simple. All the shiny things can come later if it's necessary. But if you start saying, ooh, I want this, I want that, to start is going to have this big bill that is really unnecessary. Then the next one is must be 100% ready before launching. Oh my gosh, that's me. I like everything to be perfect and neat. But guess what? That doesn't make you any money. You got to start, even if everything is not perfect and even if everything is not neat. You got to start somewhere. You have to. You got to start somewhere. You can't wait until every single thing is perfect before you start. And the next one I have, failure means quitting. Failure is learning opportunity. Many entrepreneurs succeed after multiple attempts. That's right. If you study a lot of entrepreneurs, you're going to hear about how they failed at one point or the other. But when they failed, they didn't sit back and say, oh, this doesn't work, I'm not going to do it anymore. They dust themselves off, pick themselves up, and they tried again. They're course corrected and tried again. Now, I'm just going to move this over a little bit so I can see. The power of taking the first step. All right, that is what my slide is saying. The power of taking the first step. Entrepreneurs overcoming doubts, right? We spoke so much already about different things that have happened in my own life that empowered me to overcome. As I look back, I remember when I first started to dream big and do big things. The things I did, it didn't match with my age, my status, my money. But I had a determination inside of me that was like no other. And that happened to me when I had my first child, my son. There was a kind of a strength that came on me that now began to say, I cannot take public transportation with my child. I needed to learn how to drive and I needed to buy a car. I cannot live here with my child. I needed to buy a house. You know my story that I bought my first house at 20 in New York City. Why? Because of this type of determination. You got to dig deep, guys, and get that fire and that zeal to overcome and start your business no matter what. Imperfect actions versus procrastination. Are you a procrastinator? Are you someone who likes to procrastinate? Procrastinate means I'll leave it for tomorrow. Okay. I'll do it in an hour. Okay. And then an hour never comes. And then tomorrow never comes. So instead of trying to be perfect, instead of now hiding all of that now in procrastination, I want you to come out. Remember, I was trying to play Donna Summer for you. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Come on. You got to come out and let the world see and let the world know. All right? Practical ways to start today. The practical way for you to start today is to get a pen and a paper and begin to write out your vision, write out your dream, write out your goal, and don't stop writing until inside of you becomes empty. Get it all out on paper. Now, I have faith and business working in alignment. This is my sweet spot. It is my sweet spot because my superpower in business is actually my faith. It's my faith in the word of God. It's my belief in his promise that has kept me over the years, trusting divine timing. Okay? I'm sorry I'm moving around because I'm using my phone as my camera so you can have that beautiful picture. That beautiful picture. You can actually see my color. You can actually see my color. Believing that everything happens at the right moment. Having faith in the process. Oh, I love it. I love it. Believing that God has the right moment. Having faith in the process. And guess what? I'm giving a word to somebody. The time is now. Now, faith is the substance hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Now, in the name of Jesus, somebody receive that today. In the name of Jesus, staying grounded in your purpose. Oh, Lord. That's why you got to write it out. So you're not all over the place. You're not trying to be everything all at once. You'll be focused, 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 focused. Maintaining focus on your mission. Ensuring your actions align with your values. That's why I love this training today. I'm sure you can feel my passion because this is my core. This is my energy to tell somebody watching me today that yes, you can. Yes, you can do it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You can do it. Now we have some resources and we're going to help you to get to the next step tonight. First, I want you to join the conversation. If you are not a part of our free Facebook group, Mindset Equals Money, I want you to go and search it on Facebook, and I want you to become a part of it because we've been doing trainings, masterclass with Nikki, with different aspects of business. So you're not alone. You have support. I have a free Facebook group that I personally created, Mindset Equals Money, and I'm dropping how-tos every day. How-tos every day. So if there's something that you need, something that you don't know how to do, there's a good chance in that Facebook group you will get the answer. And there's other entrepreneurs there that can help you. Iron sharpens iron. Now we have some tools and some templates that we're going to talk about in a moment. And we do have a coaching program for any person looking to launch their business. And you need a little hand holding. We do have a coaching program. It's a 4-week coaching program that we are going to talk about in the next slide or so. So those things are coming up, so stay tuned. Okay? Then I want you to stay motivated and encouraged. I know we have been talking to you today and you're probably excited and motivated and pumped up, but I want you to maintain that energy because if you drop that energy, you're not going to do it. These are things that will happen that will drop your energy. Go and talking to your friend that you know your friend don't understand nothing about what you're doing. So you will leave this live and you go talk to somebody that's going to pour negative news on you, cold water on you, and then all your excitement is gone. Number 2, go telling your family. Can you keep your mouth quiet for a bit? Can you just write out on the paper what you're going to do and just sit and be quiet? Don't tell nobody. Because as you start talking now, somebody's going to tell you, did you know this? And did you know that? All of a sudden, you don't want to do it anymore. You don't want to do it anymore. So just write out what you got to write out and try to stay quiet. Now is the time for you to take action today. I want you to reflect on any obstacle that may be blocking you from moving forward. Take the time and go inward, right? Take the time to go inward and figure out, is it something I'm telling myself in my mind? Is it something physically that is happening to me physically? Is it something in the dynamic of my household? Is it that I need more information? Is it that I need to change my environment? Is it that I need to change who I'm talking to? You got to take the time to reflect and go inside and dig deep to find out what exactly is blocking you from starting that business, from doing what you said you were going to do last year. What is stopping you from doing it? Then I want you to commit to making a change. I want you to commit to making a change, to doing something that will change whatever that inside thing have told you, doing something that will actually change it and cause you to move forward. Then I want you to stay connected. You want to follow us on YouTube, follow us on all our social media platforms. We have New Day Business Solution, which is our small business arm that helps businesses start, grow, and scale. You have Platinum Q Realty, which is our real estate brokerage. We do all things real estate sales, real estate management, real estate investing. So everything in real estate is there. And then you can follow me personally, Nikki Balogun. Just look for me on Instagram or on Facebook and follow me and stay connected with the message. Now, tonight we have our exclusive offers just for this event. And before I get into the offers tonight, we do have an exclusive. Not even my team knows what am I gonna say. For everybody who stays on and watch to the end, you gotta listen. I have an exclusive offer for anybody that's watching tonight. So to kick off, what I have for you tonight is our business launch toolkit, your essential kickstart. So this is a booklet. I do have my booklet here. I got it printed today. So let's see. There it is. That's the toolkit, y'all. This is the actual toolkit that I use personally when I'm starting a business, when I'm starting an idea. This is what I use, and I'm offering it today for only $47. $47. So the website to go is Mindset Equals Money. Mindset Equals Money. This is where you go to get the booklet, to get the toolkit. It's $47. And what it includes my personal proven templates. It includes those things. It includes, I have it here, the step-by-step guide for your business blueprint. It includes the automations, the actual emails. So if you're making an email automation sequence, I have the actual emails. You just copy and paste, the funnels, the scripts, the marketing calendars, all those things are included only for $47. So this is an actual copy of the booklet that I'm offering today. And this is the one that I used. And guess what? This actual toolkit is the toolkit for this actual program. It uses this program as the example. So what a treat tonight. Then once you get the toolkit, you'll have the opportunity to upgrade to the coaching. So the coaching is for $197. It's an upgrade to the toolkit. So you do need to get the toolkit because the toolkit is what we're going to use in class. We're going to have a 4-week structured coaching session, one every week for 4 weeks, where we're going to use the toolkit and we're going to do it together. Okay? We're going to do it together. You're going to have live group sessions, in-depth training with me, and we have a private Facebook group just for the people who participated in the coaching, where you'll be able to ask questions and get answers. And what I love about this coaching program, this is my favorite part. I get to hold you accountable. I get to hold you accountable. Whatever you told me when you signed up for this program and I meet you in class, I'm going to hold you accountable because that is what you said. I'm going to hold you accountable and I'm going to be firm and I'm going to be tough. So if you're not ready for a coach, I don't think you should come to class. And then on top of that, for those people who are upgrading to the coaching program, we have an additional workbook for you. It's a fast track workbook that's going to take your business skyrocketed to the next level. in no time. In no time. This slide says build your foundation, then scale it up. Start with the toolkit, upgrade to the coaching program, and get going tonight. Get going tonight. So I have a visual comparison because I want you to know what you're getting. This is not just paying money for something for nothing. I'm not in the business of taking money for nothing. Whatever I say I'm going to do is what you are going to get. Now, the toolkit is only $47. Think about $47. How many times you have used $47 to do just anything? To do just anything. $47, you can use $47 and have a toolkit, a guide. It has a business plan blueprints where it asks you questions and you fill in the blanks. You fill in the blanks. So when you're done, you're going to have a framework of your business plan. You're going to have clarity. All right. So it's digital and it's self-paced. So as soon as you pay your $47, that toolkit is going to be in your email right away. It covers business planning. It covers branding and marketing. And it has all the automation done for you, ready for you, copy, swipe. It's self-guided and you can take your own time to complete it. There's lots of templates in there, and these are the templates my team and I use. Then you know when you have the toolkit, there are some of you out there that even though you have the toolkit, you just need a little hand holding. You need somebody to just hold your hand and walk with you step by step. This coaching, that is what it is for. It is for those who needs a little bit more. You have the toolkit, but you want to get it right away. The first time outside of the box. So you upgrade to the coaching program. It's only $197 for a 4-week coaching program where you meet once a week for 4 weeks. You get the Facebook community. Any question you have, you post it in the community, and myself or one of the teammates will answer you. It's a no-brainer. Even the coaching, over a $2,500 value. Today, it is only for $197. You get the 4-week hands-on life coaching sessions. You get the step-by-step training and guide. I'm going to go through the toolkit with you, step-by-step, making sure you're completing and you're understanding what to do right, the right way, how to do them. Okay? You get the live group coaching, you get the Facebook group, and then you get the Fast Track Business workbook, that additional workbook. You see, my daughter's dog just wants the toolkit. Chanel, what's your problem? Why are you coming here? Come down. Go. Toolkit is not for you. It's for people who's starting a business. All right. So that is the toolkit, and that is the coaching program. So it says, ready to launch your business, secure your spot now. So those of you who are watching, it's only $47, guys. It's a great way that as you're writing out your business and your ideas, it's a great way to just get started. Let me show you all the spaces here that you're going to be able to write out. See? You're going to be able to write out the things. It's going to ask you a question, and it has spaces in the book. It's actually a workbook that you can fill out, and then you can just have it there. So I would suggest that you print it out at home, and then you just use it as the framework to start your business. Then for the coaching, we actually only have 10 spots available right now. We're almost sold out of all the spots for the coaching, and we are kicking off on June 6th. That's right around the corner. Our first coaching session is on June 6, 2025. As soon as you upgrade to the coaching program, you're going to get the email, and the email is going to be filled with everything. You get everything all at once. There's nothing that's going to be held back. You're going to have the Zoom link. You're going to have access to the Facebook group. You're going to have all the checklists. You're going to have the workbook. All these things are just going to be sent to you right away. Now, I want you to remember the website. I'm going to write it on my whiteboard. It's Mindset Equals Money. I'm actually going to go there so you can see it. Today, I want you to take action and do something that will move you from where you are to where you are supposed to be. All right? So this is just another visual check of the toolkit. The toolkit is $47 and the coaching is $197. So before I go to the website to show you, this is our contact information tonight. You can take a snapshot of it and you can locate us online. You can locate us via email, and you can locate us via our phone number. So go ahead and just do a screenshot of that. And those are our contact information. All right. So let me just go for you real quick now. And I'm going to show you how you can actually get the toolkit and how you can actually upgrade to the coaching. All right, so let me bring you here. I went ahead and I'm online now. So let me go ahead and share my screen again so that you can see it. Let's see, here we go. All right, everybody can see it. Let me see. All right, so let's go back to the front here so you can actually see it. All right, guys, so this is the website, Mindset Equals Money. It's actually Mindset Equal Money. It doesn't have an S. That's what I wanted to verify. I wanted to verify that. Let's open this up so you can see. Okay. So it's Mindset Equal Money. Mind, M-I-N-D-S-E-T, equal, E-Q-U-A-L, money.com. So if my team is there and you are on the social media platforms, you want to go ahead and write it in the comments for anybody that's watching that wants to go and take advantage of that tonight. So this is the website where you can go ahead and get your toolkit for only $47. And then you'll have the opportunity to upgrade to the coaching program for $197. And that's just a one-time charge. It's a one-time charge. It's not a recurring charge. And if you do that tonight, guess what I'm going to do? If you actually purchase the coaching program for $197 tonight, you go to Money Equal Mindset Equal Money. Let me get that right. Mindset Equal Money, right? If you go there and you upgrade to the coaching program tonight, I am going to give you my personal credit book for free. Let me show you that one. Voila! This is my Building Your Credit Blueprint, a step-by-step guide for entrepreneurs. So if you are a do-it-yourselfer, see, look how beautiful that is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. If you are a do-it-yourself person and you want to take a stab at establishing your personal credit, especially if you're getting into business, you want to establish that personal credit for tonight and tonight only, if you do the coaching program, you're going to be able to get that credit book for free. You're going to be able to get that credit book for free. So if you go ahead and purchase it, I want you to send an email to our team and they'll be able to send you this PDF download and you'll have access to all the books tonight that are offered, the toolkit, the upgraded coaching, and the personal credit book. So I think that is it for me tonight. I want to thank you so much for signing on and tracking with me and Jesse Spirit tonight. It was an honor to bring to you this Overcoming Launch Fair program. We have worked on it very hard and we'll be doing it again next month because we have a passion. We have a passion. I am personally on a mission to help someone like you start your business, overcome the fear and start your business and do what God has created you to do. My slogan is moving you from where you are right now to exactly where you are supposed to be. This is Nikki Balogun signing out for tonight. Pastor Spirit is still with us. Man of God, we are signing out tonight. We are signing out tonight. You want to say bye to everybody as we sign out?
Yes, I want to do that. And I want to let them know that there is no turning back on this project. It's a project of bettering people's life. It's a project of just the way you define it, taking you from where you are now to where you want to be. And it's committed. You will need to know the great back end activity that is going on to make sure that it is practicable, it is realistic and result oriented. So I want to say to anybody that will come across this video that this is the best place to be and this is the right place for you, and join this team and see the wonder you will experience in a short time. And Mrs. Balogun, I want to thank God for all your staff and the team people behind the scene. They are rugged and they are doing well. And then thank you for your super brain to put everything together. I am privileged to be on this board, and I know great things are happening and great things will happen to somebody that will stay put. Thank you so much, guys.
All right. God bless